everyone, and welcome back to Healings by Francis. I am Francis Gonzalez Griffin, and this is your weekly card pull for the week of December 12th through the 18th. I am using 3 decks of cards. I will be using this deck for the main 3 cards for the rest of December. It is the Seasons of the Witch, the Yule Oracle. The second one is the Denise Linn Sacred Destiny deck, and I'm also using the Denise Linn the Sacred Forest Oracle as well. So let's get started with the Seasons of the Witch Yule Oracle. This is like the only one I can find that is like holiday related. So there's not a lot for this time of year. But, ooh, wow, that one fell out quickly. The first card is number 37. As within, so without, there are storms a-coming, a change without a doubt. Okay, with this card, there is going to be a change this week. And with it being a storm, it might not be, I don't want you to think that it's going to be like a bumpy, hard storm. It could be for some, but it could be as easy as like something, an upheaval. It doesn't have to be major, but there is going to be something, I feel like, this week, as in that is going possibly to create a little distress or stress in your life. That's what this card is talking about. But I don't want you to get worried about it until we pull more cards, so it'll put more clarity on the situation, what I'm saying. There could be an issue, a problem. It would be different for everybody, whether it's career, family, relationship, it is. But there just could be a little drama is what I'm hearing. Let's see. Let's just get a little bit more clarity by pulling another card. I feel like that's shadowy. I was trying to relieve that shadow, but still kind of shadowy. Kind of funny that that card comes out and I'm trying to relieve the shadow over here, right? Like a bit of darkness like the card, right? Let's see. Next card is number 6, Cold Moon. Take with thy dearest of moments, release me for their tongue and nourish me with the light. Okay, so first of all, I want to talk about this card because it is cold. It's a full moon, which we just had a full moon. And I feel like with this full moon, it was a little dramatic. And I feel like it wasn't for like entanglements with other people so much as things were coming up to be released with this full moon. And this is talking about what you need to release. Going along with this card, a lot of times when you don't pay attention to things that have been bothering you, which things that no longer serve you, which things that are that you kind of are sweeping under the carpet, you can only do that for so long. When you're on a spiritual path, okay? It's almost like, sorry, I'm trying to adjust the camera. It's almost like you can only, when we speak of being on the spiritual path, you'll hear a lot of times like, if you don't let go of what would no longer serve you, if you'll be faced with a lesson over and over again, and if you don't change the way you react to it, you're going to keep facing that lesson over and over again and suffering through the same thing over and over again, because it's basically like in your face, like, deal with me, learn this lesson, move on so you can clear it off your slate. And I'm feeling like these cards are speaking of that. Whether it's a situation, it could be something that doesn't have to do with anybody or situation. It could be something the way you deal with something. It could be a person. It could be a situation. But I'm hearing that it is important to let go of what no longer serves you. Like, it is time is what I'm hearing. It's time to stop repeating either this behavior, this situation, or allowing people, like the same person or people, to keep going over your boundaries is what I'm hearing. Like, it's time for you to set your boundaries on what you're going to accept going forward and what you are going to expect coming your way is what I'm hearing. So let me pull another card. Oops, they almost all fell out of my hand just now. there goes. Number 30, ringing the bells. Ring thy bell to cast them out. Ring thy bell and dance about. Swirl the sounds amidst, why can't I say that word today? Amidst the winds. Nowhere to hide, for all will ring. That's exactly what I'm speaking of. If you hear that, ring thy bell to cast them out. For some of you, it's going to be a person or people in your life that you have been questioning whether they need to be there anymore. And if you ever question a person or situation in your life, 9 times out of 10, if your intuition says something isn't right, it's not right. So it may be for some of you that you're going to have to face a situation as in maybe it could be talking about something other than a person. This card refers to a person. Could be a situation that you're going to have to just, it's time to let go is what I'm hearing. It's for your own good. And it might be hard, but I'm hearing you've grown stronger and it is time for you almost to just put your foot down and put yourself as being the important person in the situation. Look out after yourself. You can't be worried about, I'm almost feeling like, and this might not be for all of you, but there might be, this is going to resonate with somebody. You don't like to cause problems. And because you don't like to cause problems or cause drama, you have had to internalize something you have not deserved to deal with or have been, and you've allowed it to happen, and it is time to let it go for your own good, for you to progress. It's almost like as you rise in vibration, not everybody can come with you. It just is the way it is. You work on yourself if you're the type of person who's working on being a better person, being the best version of yourself, and I have had to do this in my past, the unfortunate part of that, in that moment, is that you've realized others aren't going to go with you always. And that's what I'm hearing. And it might be hard in that moment, but I will tell you from my experience, it was hard in the moment. But when it's said and done and a bit of time goes by, you're grateful that you made that decision. So that's what I'm hearing. Let me switch card decks to The Sacred Destiny by Denise Linn. Oop, there it goes. Okay, I got 2 cards and I'm going to keep them. The first one was Change, which is basically heralding into this card where it says, there are storms that come in, a change without a doubt. So that's a confirmation of this it is time for a change. A change is coming, and I'm hearing like this is a change that you have not wanted to do. You haven't wanted to deal with, but it is time to deal with it. This moon that just came by, it was a moon that was, I have to say, very transforming. It was powerful in a way of it really dredged up things that you needed to have to face. And maybe you didn't want to have to face, and maybe you kind of just didn't want to have to deal with it. But it's the change, it has to be dealt with. So whatever you feel coming up this week, whether it's about a person, yourself, another person, a situation, it is time to confront those feelings. And the next card that came with it is taking risks. Now, I don't know. I'm feeling like in certain situations, you are going to be voicing those. Some people will be able to deal with the change and not maybe, oh, do you I'm sorry about this. Look at these 3 nails. I have to tell you, my daughter had her holiday dance this past weekend, and she was wearing this pretty dress, and we were trying to figure out what color to paint her toenails. So I literally put them on my fingers, and I forgot to remove it before I did this reading. So sorry about these 3 fingers still being painted all different colors. But if you want to know, she went with this one, and I'm not going to just hold that one up because I'm not giving the middle finger to all of you guys, but I just want to show you she did go with that one for her toes. So getting back to the reading, sorry. What I'm trying to say is you might not be a person who wants to take risks, and that risk might be confronting somebody or setting your boundaries with somebody or something or a situation, something like that. But this is what this week is about, and this is what the full moon brought in. Let me pull one more card. And I almost feel like last week, just thinking back to what the reading was last week, I feel like it was setting you up for this week coming in. Maybe it was giving you clarity last week. Maybe I was saying you felt a little bit off. Maybe that was the clarity coming in to maybe set it up for this week. And that's what I'm feeling. I just got a yes on that. So, yeah, that's what it was. One more card. Oh, there it goes. Oh, see, I know this card, not every reading can be like butterflies and rainbows. And I know people rather hear the butterfly and rainbows, but it's not what was going to be the collective energy of every week. Sometimes it's the weeks of us doing the work. Sometimes it's doing the hard work and getting out on the other side. But this card right here, look how beautiful it is. And it's a yellow canary, the most beautiful canary that there is. Look at how beautiful that's seen. It's blessings. From the hard work, from having to face things, from doing the work, from the change that's coming, from the storm that you have to weather that may come that's going to come this week. And it could be in different forms. It doesn't have to be like this horrible storm, but it might be something that you've been sweeping under the rug, or it might be something that you've needed to face yourself or make a change for yourself. I'm just saying, when you do it, when you face it, if you don't sweep it under the rug again, which the advice you're being given, the knowledge here, the direction that's being given by these cards is to deal with it, clear it, and let it go, is what I'm hearing. You will have blessings that come out of it. And it might be like the scenario I said where you're grateful. I'm hearing you'll be grateful for even the hard part. You'll be even grateful for what comes out of it, is what I'm hearing. So there's that one. I just love that card. Look at how beautiful it is. The flowers. Now I'm going to pull one last card from the Denise Linn Sacred Forest Oracle. Ooh, I almost knocked over the camera right there. Let me pull that one over. Oh, there it goes. Okay. It is number 28, Transcending. This card is all about the blessings that you've received, but blessings that you give to others. And what I'm hearing is, in this situation, whether it's a situation, a person, a group of people, whatever it is that you need to face and let go of, it's going to be a blessing from both sides, because this card is about receiving blessings and giving blessings. And I'm hearing that it's not just going to be you receiving blessings. In the end, it's going to be whatever the situation, the people, the person, whatever's being let go, it's going to end up being a blessing for them as well. It's not just going to be a blessing on your side. It is what needs to happen, is what I'm hearing. And I know that nobody wants to have to deal with like either drama or setting boundaries or whatever. But whatever you do to deal with this situation, to set your boundaries, to let go of the situation, to let go of a person, whatever it is, you're going to be blessed, have many blessings come in for it. And so is that person. It's going to end up what's meant to be, is what I'm hearing. So I'm sending you so many blessings, so much love.